a very, very short video. I'm live streaming it now, but there's like pretty good lighting here and I have privacy or whatever, so I figured that I would just film it live and then post it. But I wanted to give a couple of tarot card reading tips. So tarot card reading can be really hard for a lot of people because there's all these different cards, they all have different meanings. But it seems like when you watch people read tarot cards or when you look through the books that have the tarot card meanings, then it's different between each deck, it's different between each person. So it's like, well, how do I really know what I'm doing? And you really don't need to be like a medium or anything like that in order to read tarot cards. Like, I truly believe that anybody can be able and should be able to read cards. So you have the major arcana and the minor arcana. The major arcana are going to be like, the sun, the moon, strength, the empress, high priestess, the tower, all of that. And then you're going to have your minor arcana. And in the minor arcana, there's four different suits, kind of like with playing cards, there's four different suits. So you have pentacles, you have wands, you have swords, and then you have cups. And in different tarot decks, they will like change their minor arcana. So they might say that, maybe instead of cups, they have, I don't know, grails or wine glasses or tumblers, or instead of swords, they might have like pencils. Instead of pentacles, they might have, actual money, or I don't know, just something similar, but not exactly the same. So different decks are going to have different designs, and that kind of makes things even more confusing for some people. Um, so the first thing that I want to say is that a lot of people think that um, in order to be able to read, tarot cards, then the tarot deck that you have has to be either given to you or you have to steal it from somebody. And some people say that, you can buy tarot decks, but your very first tarot deck has to be gifted or stolen. And that is complete and total BS. That did not start until, TikTok. That is just, do not listen to that at all. Be very, very careful on what you hear from TikTok. There's a lot of misinformation there. But you do not have to steal or be gifted a tarot deck in order to be able to read tarot. Anybody can read tarot. Hi, Jalil. So anybody can read tarot. So like I was saying, there's different decks that have different designs. And what makes it confusing is that you use the designs and the pictures to kind of help you interpret the meanings, but it's going to look different between different decks. So, I would say the first step is to go out and get yourself a tarot deck and actually look at the designs. I'm doing well, thank you. Look at the designs, see which one, you're attracted to the most, and just look at the cards and see if any of the cards mean anything to you just by looking at them. If you're looking at the cards and you're just kind of confused and you don't really know what's going on the cards, then I would say don't get that deck. But if there's a deck, do you need any money? Everybody needs money. Literally, everybody needs money. Um, of course, I need money. Good morning, Mr. Basketball. But you're going to look at the different decks and just choose the one that you're called to. Choose the one where you look at the images and it just makes sense to you. So after you've done that and you take it home, you're going to look through all of the, sure, I will never turn down money. I will never turn down money. Um, thank you. So, what was I saying? You're going to look through all the cards and you're going to look at, each individual card and look at the designs and everything that they have on the image. And what you have to remember is no matter what you think the card means, um, the images are very important. And the decks will always, Aubrey. Hey, Aubrey. Um, so the images are going to have like different symbols on there that's really important. So I noticed that in a lot of tarot decks, you're going to have astrological signs. Um, those are important. You might have like different element symbols. Sometimes colors are significant. So you do want to look into symbology and make sure you know all of the different symbols for the different astrological signs and the different elements, what they're associated with and what they mean. But just go through all the cards and familiarize yourself with all of them. The minor arcana is a little bit harder to interpret than the major arcana because the major arcana is pretty straightforward. But the minor arcana, one really helpful tip is that usually anything with wands is going to represent creativity, creating something, bringing something into reality, manifesting something. Swords will usually mean you need to turn on donations. I might, I don't even know how to do that. I might not have enough. Um, you know what? I don't even think I have enough subscribers for donations. So don't worry about it. Just, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's okay. But I appreciate it. But yeah, I don't even know how to do that. um, I'll have to figure that out. I'm not sure if I have enough subscribers for that. I think you have to have like 500 subscribers. Um, so yeah, so that's what wands means. Swords is usually like an action card. Um, and so it usually means action and it can also mean conflict. Um, and then pentacles usually means money, or it can mean like earthly things, earthly desires. Um, thank you very much, Coop, and I hope that you get well very soon. Um, Pentacles usually represent money, finances, career, earthly things, and then cups usually represent emotions, divinity, and things like that. So that helps a lot. Knowing like the general meaning of each suit is gonna help you out so much more. So once you know that and you just kind of look at the card, you can pretty much figure out what it means. Also, if you know numerology, that can help as well. Um, and then, like I said, the major arcana is pretty straightforward. Thank you, Jojo. The major arcana is pretty straightforward. Um, it's the major arcana to me is almost like reading oracle cards. So those are just a couple of tips on reading tarot cards. If you don't want to go through and try to memorize what each individual card means. If you just know what the different suits are, if you know a couple of different like symbols for like elements and astrological signs, maybe a little bit of numerology, then you're pretty much good to go. And you'll be able to read tarot cards at a very, very basic level. So that's just a short video on that, and I will be making more videos in the future. I think I want to make a video about Saturn returns, and I think I want to make a video about, I'm not sure if I want to make a video about like a little bit about like of what's going on right now with like the whole like the celebrities and the elites and all the stuff that's like come out and stuff about them. I'm not sure if I want to make a video on that or not. That does require a lot of research. Even though I know a lot, I feel like it's important to like back it up with like links and stuff that people can go to. So I'm not sure if I want to do that, but I am going to be coming back with more card reading videos. I do want to come back with like spell work videos, like spell jars, candles, and stuff like that. So I will be back and I will be making videos, live videos and pre-recorded videos as well, because I really want to be able to have like a video every week. I don't know if that's realistic right now, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.